inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Jones to throw. He caught it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They go to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Dingle. Good timing on the quick out. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The Aggies are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Rides the back and leaves it. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Dingle. Quickly complete. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Using his legs, it's Longo. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Hokies!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To throw, it's Dingle. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. He might want another play. Looking to pass. It's Dingle. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And man, 3 plays into this drive, and it's apparent what this offense wants to do. They're going to take shots down the field. They're going to be aggressive.
Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Floating away. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Number 14 in punt formation to kick it away.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk,
Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Jones wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hussein.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over San Diego State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running back searching for a hole.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to throw, it's Dingle. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
35, Texas A&M, 7.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll start the return inside his 5. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. Makes it past the marker. At the 35, he's got room. Speeding down the left side. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, and I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
35, Texas A&M, 14.
And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Dingle. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
That's
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Offense facing
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Northern Illinois. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. The offense changing the play. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dingle. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one.
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Dingle. He's going to fire deep. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period.
Ready.
The give to the tailback. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got a man. It's Hussein. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the 4th quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Right back to it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Lots of room to run. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Dingle. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Green 25.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Find some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both